Early double man setup at the A-bomb side. I feel like that A-bomb side get a little bit less love at the start of some of these rounds. It ends up sometimes being the case that you're just either nobody there or just a one person sort of hanging out. But feels like Astralis have the right read. They got the boost up. Buzz is taking the attention. Blameth with the dualies on top. And I think already Spirit must feel like, all right, they knew. We're being countered. We're leaving.
Really quick adjustment there. As soon as they recognize that, they flood out into middle, and Chopper will be there to contest Xipnix, who's holding onto the donut. Nice shot from Xipnix. Good headshot from him, and then Siren there for the trade. Blameth swung out a bit wide, and he was punished for such.
They actually had the Molotov. Yeah, sick stuff. And now it's kind of right back on open again. 3 versus 3. Device, though, is going to be walking in behind them, so with a little bit of timing going his way, or just a really strong aim, it's wonderful to get blown up.
This is now pretty tough for Spirit to suss out. Doesn't feel like there's any great avenue. They know that there was at least one player in A. That Device was holding onto that ledge position. And so they decide they go with the known quantity and are making their way to A.
Yeah, Magix and Siren right there. Gotta be careful, though. That first opening is everything. 25 seconds. They challenge Buzz, and Glaive is there to help out, so that's great news. Siren, he eats that grenade and almost dies to it. He's down to 21 health, and Device is right behind him. So I feel like this round is on the timer, and I don't think there's anything Siren can do here. If they fight him, sure. But otherwise, if he has to try and plant the bomb, he's just going to run out of time. This is really well played by Astralis. Device will pick it up, and a bit of a scream coming up from the Astralis camp as they win the pistol round. And even without Buzz getting all the kills. It's a whole new look.
I feel like it's been so long since I've seen Buzz miss out on a pistol round.
I feel like Blameth's setup right there is the most ergonomically defensible. Like, he's not tilting his neck down. He's like got his monitor so high up that he's kind of like looking almost straight ahead.
Yeah. Let's see if Spirit go for one of those early round gambles, but it is a bit more of a tempered approach. But the flashes are coming out late here. Patsy swinging out from the elbow. Right there is Buzz on the other side, and the smoke actually separates both of these players. Neither one catching the other. And now Patsy, he's slotted himself into top mid. He's trying to find some pressure in the red room, and Buzz right there on the other side, and it looks like Astralis want to collapse on this position. This is so tough for Patsy to fight his way out of, and it's not going to happen. But Chopper, reining in from jump up, is now able to take out a couple players, so 3v3 situation, not all bad for Spirit.
Saw 2 in middle, so they're going to speed up B here.
Yeah, smoke, though, will maybe slow them down. They definitely wanted to. They already put out the smoke on the T side, but now ramp has been smoked off. It's a cool way for Astralis in the round to activate those MP9s to actually do something instead of just holding far back. So that's really nice to see. But they've rotated all the way to the B bomb site. So I don't even know what to do here. They don't have a kit. They might just... I mean, maybe they can show up and try and do something. Maybe hope for an early kill. But if they don't get one really, really quickly, might be hard to retake this bomb site.
Do have a smoke for bomb, which is important.
What would you give the chances of Astralis in this one, Swisher? Percentage?
Probably like a 70.
You think 70% Astralis win this?
This smoke is big.
Okay, we'll see if it happens, but that's a great counter flash to prevent the oncoming players, but it's only good for one as Chopper takes down Glaive. Now Blameth slowly making his approach through Temple, and Magic's not presenting the opportunity. They were so close, just almost seeing each other on the side of that smoke, but it looks like that flash play was good enough to ward off the oncoming CTs, and that kill from Wonderful is going to inflict some serious damage because Astralis now don't have as much to work with into the next round.
You could feel the percentage dropping as soon as they flash that corner.
Spirit played that extremely well. As soon as they heard that smoke coming through and they saw that smoke coming through for Donut, they instantly reacted and pushed right through it, both players.
As they pressure the bottom of mid. So a couple things happening at the same time on the map, but it's a pretty safe approach from Magix, all things considered. Not the best smoke.
Weird gap.
Okay, looks like they want to go pretty quickly. Could be a little bit of a squeeze towards the A-bomb side. The Astralis are actually really well positioned to try and deal with this at the moment. Again, I feel like it's a bit rare. I feel like mostly people tend to overpopulate the B-bomb side on this map, on the CT side, but Astralis, they seem to be well aware of what's happening at the moment.
I'd say B is a lot easier to retake.
Well, maybe that's why they're leaning this way. Device, got to be a little bit careful. Chopper is in the middle listening, and he must have heard those steps coming through. 35 seconds, no bomb plant just yet, and that's Device hitting the shot on Wonderful. Chopper finally walking up from behind. He probably would have wanted to wait until after the bomb was planted, but he needed to help his teammates out. Now Siren is on his own, 1 versus 2, and that's a good pick off. 20 seconds. Device is already out, and Siren, he might just not know. He's got the right feel for it, but still not quite committed to it, and Device just repositioning into that one, a triple.
And it looks like we're in for a faster B play.
Yeah, they want to go for it at the very least. Given the weaponry, it kind of makes sense, but Astralis are set up for it. Looks like they want to go a bit aggressive here. See if Device, he only has a smoke, so he's going to be flashing anyone in. They just walk straight into it, but the SMG will pick up a little something, and one hell of a flick coming out.
Zip dropped his gun. He has a USP right now. Excuse me?
It's all good.
He got it. He got the A1S. Okay.
Part of the blueprint.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of a cheap shot right there, Anders.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, apart from the shenanigans over at the ramp, this should be a fairly clean round. Astralis, just a good call out of spawn, having 3 people there, even if it got a little bit dicey.
Swisher, what do you think now of Ancient and the fast B play? Like, what's the kind of meta or theory behind just doing a B rush? We didn't really get one in this round, but out of spawn, B hit.
It's scary. Like, well, it's very good for Ts. It's very scary for CTs because they could just be in your face so fast. You should probably, honestly, they'll probably do it once or twice this game because you kind of just need to throw it in there every once in a while.
It feels like it's kind of taken the place of like an A hit fast on nuke. Like if you're just not throwing all the necessary counter utility and you're not in good crossfire positions, it's just gonna win.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, if you think about how the B bomb side works on Inferno, if you're on the CT side, like sometimes you can, even if they're rushing you down, you can take this necessarily either.
Should be a mid-house flash here.
It's 1 second late.
Yeah. Just not perfect timing. And Buzz, okay, I'm surprised he didn't take damage earlier from the Molotov. He's forced forward. I think a teammate was there to flash to try to set him up, but Chopper is still able to pick up the kill and the equalizer in this round. Spirit, they're centering their defense, or their attack that is, towards the B side of the map where Glaive and Device wait.
Yeah, curious.
Oh, he got timing.
If they throw the smokes early, right, then they're going to block off the AWP, but also Astralis will know. Flash around the corner, down to 29 seconds. Sip started to join Blame, is still holding over at Donut. He's smoked out for the minute, but no smoke on Device position. So that's unfortunate. They're going to lose another player now. They throw it, but it might be a little bit late here. 17 seconds on the clock. Oh,
that's big.
Yeah, that makes the difference. And now they're getting all the kills. Siren there as well. Magic's able to pick up one more, and Blame F, he just never really got activated. It looked like a really, really great defense right up until that bullet landed through the smoke.
Yeah, I think you guys all work together, let that team work together, and I think they probably would have been able to retake that.
Why would Astralis feel forced here? Why did you think they even press forward the way they did? Wait, why did he?
Did he disconnect? And kind of a familiar play coming out here again for Spirit. Looking to maybe crunch middle. But this time a little bit different for Astralis though. They tried that sort of ramp push earlier. Now instead, far forward in the Jaguar cave. Sip in the corner, Glaive on the other side. And Molotov's going to be eliminating Glaive from the fight for a second. And he's got a great read for it. Well done.
Did he jump spot him earlier?
I don't believe he did.
I don't think he saw him. Yeah, just really ready for that fight, though. Magic's, he's got to be ready for a second one. Glaive's in an off angle, but Magic's, he's on a heater in this round. 2 kills already, and this should make things pretty obvious for Chopper in where he wants the mid round. Smoke's already deployed, should be a free plant, and you got to imagine that Astralis are calling for the save.
Yeah, instantly. No point in doing anything else. Might as well just try and go for it. But, yeah, all 5 alive. Spirit, just all they needed. Magic's able to pick it up. And, yeah, a couple of opening kills, all they really needed. They're going to be able to save the AWP and a couple of M4s, and they're out of money. This is kind of a tough position to be in.
Yeah, for sure. There's actually a spam that I do towards B where you're able to clear that left side cubby without even clearing it. You could spam through the wood.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen, honestly, anybody else do it.
I'm curious about this. I love a good wall bang.
Not that cubby, the left cubby in cave where Xipnix was killed at.
Ah, all right. So like this side?
Yes.
Maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah, I think something that they're probably going to either need to do here on the Astralis side is either contest their mid control a little bit more or deny their cave control. Either by resmoking that second, the cheat area, slow down the default in that sense for next gun round.
So when you were anti-stratting to prepare for a potential matchup against Astralis on Ancient, what are some of the key flaws in the Astralis game plan you noted?
Their retakes towards mid were kind of not too good. And kind of honestly the same gap that Spirit here is taking as their kind of cave.
Okay.
The cave wasn't too good in their B hits. Their B didn't look too strong.
Is that because Xipnix is playing cave?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're going to be able to save a couple of rifles here, but that's about it. Ooh, wait a minute. Sip trying to get away with one more. Okay. Sneaking it in.
Siren's so dead.
Yeah. Gotta be trying to make ways out. They're not even going to happen. All right.
Magisk is
Oh yeah, Magisk is dead too.
Wow. And Glaive.
It is a nuke on this map.
We're actually set up in a really heavy A lean. This is probably the wrong read for this round.
Yeah, no mid control at all either for Astralis right now. They don't have any information. Smoke now just fading a donut, so Device can at least take a look in there, but it feels like Sip and Glaive, when they've been in these positions before back here, they don't get to do nearly as much as you'd want. They don't have like a good way. Even just trying to make it a 4-on-5 for the afterplan or something like that would be super helpful, but it feels like that's not what's been happening here.
Spirit is basically saying, it's been working, why change?
Yeah. I can't see a way that Astralis find a great way back in this round. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake, it looks like, unless there's some casualty.
It might not be a retake at all.
No.
The way that this is being set up.
There's still so much utility for Spirit to slow him down. Actually, they just burned all of it. So just 3 flashes.
3 mollies, 3 smokes.
Yeah, on the Astralis side, they have a lot to work with, but it could still just all come down to that first kill. Flash comes out, anyone to peep behind it. Chopper kind of running for it. Could we have one more flash? Siren does have one, but Chopper is just kind of on his own. That's a bit of a shame. And now at least an opening. Here comes the counter utility coming up from Astralis. They try and burn out the bomb. Deep nade. Another one landing on Patsy. He gets blown up, but Siren's got such a clear view. He comes in and gets shot right in the face. They're trying to stop that defuse, and they will. Headshot coming on through. They get all the kills and still lose the round. And the bomb will consume 3 of them. That is a rough way to go.
The bomb getting 3 of them on top of not finding the defuse there. Magic's the hero of the round, spraying through the smoke. There was so many reasons that Astralis could have said, nope, we don't need to go for this, but they just pressed on forward despite the lack of time there. A huge game. Probably added a little bit of precious time.
A-Rush.
But yeah, A-Rush Device gets one already, but look at how fast they call it off. As soon as they know that it's Device there with the op, feels like that's the one guy in the server you cannot test right now. 11-1. And on top of that, a lot of the members from Astralis just don't have the best in terms of weaponry and utility. Glaive himself just sitting on an MP9 and everybody else with just not too much in terms of defensive nades left.
But I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense for Spirit, right? They've been so successful at B. Probably hoping that Astralis are overstacked on that side.
Yeah, that would be, it's a decent call to go for that A-Rush. I think they're probably just like, oh, they probably didn't even think he had it off this round.
But at least, he did see 3 people there, so a little bit of information, but now they're also in a 5-on-3, so they might not be able to react to the information even if they have it.
I think it's also a good note to have is that the only kind of success, at least the Astralis has been having, is towards regressing that B ramp area and finding kills towards that. So either them playing passive is basically not the key towards B, unless they're in like a heavy man advantage situation.
Right. Oh my god, what is going on?
Wow.
That is a shot and a half. Chopper does get, unfortunately, shot at the back, and a flashbang is just way too powerful. That was a good setup. Sip on the assist on that one, really well timed. But yeah, that shot from Wonderful.
It's very hard to play passive because of all the spams that you kind of have, and T's at least usually take that long control as well if they kind of are given the space. And if they kind of have that control, it is extremely hard to retake.
What's a team that you've watched on Ancient where you learned more than you thought, or who's doing the most?
We watched a couple 9 demos.
9.
And got some mid-aggression from them. 1 win as well.
Okay. And you think that the Tier 2 teams are putting forward more fresh ideas than the Tier 1?
I'd say so.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of been the case for a while now. Because what you lack in experience and firepower, you got to make up for somewhere. And so theory crafting is a great way to get a leg up.
That, and I'd say they also have a lot more matches where they can test things.
Okay.
Because, like, I feel like the Tier 1 teams don't necessarily have a lot of to test.
Yeah, that's been a complaint for a bit. Here we go, back to the B-bomb site because it has been working. A little bit of a different feel this time, a little bit more delayed. Trying to get in there, and oh, that's a nice spin around blamef. I thought he was dead for sure. He was sandwiched in. Chopper's on the other side, and he will execute him. 3 versus 3, and a similar retake coming in, similar kind of odds here. There is a smoke. Ooh.
For Spirit. Okay, no, he switches it out. Okay.
This is kind of risky. Molotov, it's on the other side. They're already through. That's not really going to impact the round. They do need to go for that defuse pretty soon because they don't have a kit currently picked up either. And they're getting shut down. Siren, a good couple of kills, and Chopper to even it out. So Spirit, wow. Yeah, they're making themselves a great comeback here on the first half.
I feel like I'm watching a rerun here. Every time it just seems like Spirit are getting on this B-bomb side. Astralis just throwing themselves at that problem on the retake, and it's just not been effective for them. This is, weirdly, probably a pretty simple game. Obviously, we know a lot more than them because of the X-ray and everything, but you think Astralis would just lean heavy B-side at some point, but Buzz, as the smoke's fading, is able to take down a single kill. Need a couple cheeky ones like that, and there's another. Device continues to thin the numbers with that frag on a Siren.
Device rotating B here is very big if he gets this timing.
Glaive in the corner. I wonder if Device could... Oh!
There you go.
I was going to say just distract. I would have just said distract from Glaive hiding in that little cubby, but, you know, why not? Magix and Chopper now. 2 versus 4. What a round this way. I think Astralis need to win a round like this. Oh, this first half is going to be way too impressive. Glaive comes running out. He's going to get the shot. And now it's a 1 versus 3. 45 seconds. And this again where you want to see some of the experience on the Astralis side. There should never be a case here where Magix could be allowed to just fight them one at a time. There has to be some potential for the refrag here. Still, the bomb is not down. They know where he is, and they're slowly but surely circling him in. Nice find on that one, but he walks right back into blamef, and that is huge for Astralis.
Device being so mobile. Those 2 kills that he found, holding the line in the late round. I mean, it feels like we're just seeing why he is so feared as an opper, so frequent.
This could definitely work out. Siren's on the other side, but it's just a question of timing, surely.
Seems like it's pretty standard for the starting for Spirit. They've been doing this late mid-take, and Magix, he's been finding space, but this time he's greeted by Device. It's been a rifler most of the time contesting him there, and so this puts the number advantage in favor of Astralis, and this push from A is so big. They have a great opportunity here to flank all of these Ts at middle. That's going to be 1 for Glaive, taking down Wonderful. 5 versus 3 now, and Buzz, he's up next, but he's able to come up with just the 1. This gives a little bit of a path for Spirit, but there's so many bodies from Astralis in so many places that clearing them out, it's going to be too tall of a task. Now, Chopper, 1 versus 4. First man he has to pass is blamef, and he won't even pass that test.
The permanent markers, and he's also a god at observing, so, you know, we've got it all going on. Got a little bit of everything in one character.
Renaissance man.
Yeah. Here we go. Pistols towards the middle. Smoke is up. always a chance that there's going to be a bullet at head height flying through when you put that smoke up there, but so far so good. And they're going to be running straight at Chopper. Oh, they flashed their way through. He is in trouble. Good on him to just keep on running. Otherwise, he was definitely going to get completely mauled in that position. He's back, trying to get another shot at it here. Device. Oh, I don't think he even knew. That was pure collateral. Magic's going down on the other side, and next up, it was wonderful to hit the ground. Siren on his own in a 1 versus 5, but man, that worked way better than I think even Astralis could have imagined.
What do you think about the smoke push, Swisher?
The mid-house one? Or
The one that led to the device double kill there.
Not needed, because you have 3 towards A. You just wait that smoke out, because like there's even a chance in that case if they get 1 or 2 kills on that defense towards A that they cancel and come towards you at B. And them dying there is you basically lost the round at that sense.
It's completely round losing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But it looked cool from the Device point of view.
That's true. We would have never had that highlight. So
thanks.
Thank you, Spirit.
Your misfortune is our fortune.
What happens, like, so I mean, obviously Spirit probably know that too. Like, if they were here and were asking them, they would have said the same thing, right? So what happens in the round when, is it just that you're feeling like it's A right now, like we need to, like it's already happening, like we need to go, like what's the communication like? Because Chopper he sent out a bullet and fell back around the corner, so he's not like about to die or anything.
It's probably just like, they probably just thought they had a gap. They heard I think 3 cross. So they're like, oh, maybe they're holding.
Just slightly off, and that's what led them to have that belief.
This is scary.
Siren, just the one though, but there's a smoke, and so it's going to be Patsy that can play right behind that. And that's actually going to dissuade Astralis from pressing on forward. A little bit of a jump spot game being played by Magix. He spots one out. But this round, it just feels like Astralis have to get past a couple landmines, and the first looks like it'll be Chopper in that cave.
I don't know, the 5-7 is super insane. This particular position, I mean, yeah, you could make it work. He's got the right idea. There's one, comes swinging in, it's a double. Chopper absolutely wrecking the round here for Astralis. Oh, that's a good shot, but not bad. 2 on 3. But the bomb is lost at the moment.
It's a big mistake from Glaive there, not clearing that left.
Yeah, this is now so awkward. Buzz, I mean, he looked incredible on Mirage, really made a name for himself there. And he's going to have to pull off some heroics. 35 seconds remain. Astralis, they know exactly where that bomb is, but they don't know what lies in wait behind that smoke. And Buzz, he's just spinning around like a top to find that kill onto Chopper. But look at how Spirit react. Magix, he's pressing on forward from that long side. There's a chance, there's a window of opportunity here. It might find it. There it is. Takes down, but no, he actually doesn't finish the kill. So Patsy chimes in from Cave, and that's going to do it. Spirit steal one off the back of a double kill from their in-game leader.
That is a huge round for them. Again, we saw Astralis kind of running like a set piece out of spawn for their anti-eco, which can go horribly wrong. They used a lot of their nades towards A. They 2 smokes, flashes, and then just kind of instantly canceled that after the trade off of Blame's death. I'm usually not a fan of it either, as well as saving on pistol rounds as a CT.
Oh, you mean, yeah, okay. So first round, just,
well, yeah, like
even if it's armor
round.
or a kit or something.
Unless like you have a lot of money saved up, like one person has like kit, smoke, and armor or something.
Yeah,
that's a different story. But if it's like one person just saving armor, you're giving the other team an extra $1,200 for a bomb exploding.
Yeah, what's the reward bonus? Isn't it 3,250 versus 3,500 or?
Yeah, so it's 250 each, so extra
1,250.
1,250.
1,250 extra that put in their pockets. Well, I guess the exchange is that instead you're maybe giving up one more kill, so 300. So like 950 still.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
Wow. Ooh. Quick quad. Couldn't quite get the ace, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's a clean one for Magix. I'm sure he feels pretty good about that.
Could just be second half is going to be where they make their redemption. Patsy's pushed into middle, but he's actually going to get overrun. Good setup hard for him to turn around for the flashbangs and also get his aim back in time. Glaive's going to beat him with the punch, and they're all over the place. Pushed up double in middle, but bomb is on device, leaning towards the B side.
Okay, Siren next up. He spots one, and actually Astralis, they don't seem to favor their chances in that engagement, so they back on up, but it's right into Wonderful's scope. But oh no! That's an opportunity that you don't want to see him miss. And Astralis, they have figured out a lot in the last 20 seconds. They know the positions of now 3 CTs, and this could give Glaive the perfect mid-round.
All 4?
Yeah, another, actually.
This is crazy. They are... It feels like for a long time Astralis have been in positions to kind of like almost attack anywhere on the map. But now they actually need to do something. 40 seconds, and look at the read from Spirit. They are actually starting to lean 3 people towards this A side. If they win this fight against Glaive in the middle, there is a chance for a defense. There's Wonderful picking up Buzz to start with, and they're going to call it back. Oh, wow. Astralis instant pushing that button.
There it is. Yeah, this should be a free sight for them. Glaive still trying to put some pressure on top mid right now, but his teammates are finding some way into this B site. Chopper, last line of defense here, and Glaive actually taking down Magix. He's able to cut off rotations on top of his position, although Chopper will be able to deal with him. And Xipnix wants to keep pressing on forward. He spots Chopper on that corner, but unable to find the kill yet.
3 on 3. Oh, when they walk into the shot again, he's so quick with the flick device. He also gets run over. Chopper's back with it, a double for him, and now blamef. The bomb, it's kind of planted for the wall bang, but it might be very tricky to try and win the round like that. You can see he's trying to do it early, and there's no shot. He's going to make a run for it here. So, good retake coming in, and they're going to tie the scoreline 10-10. That felt like that should have been a very hard round for Spirit to win. Yeah, they don't have the nades to double pump anything. I mean, once they throw these smokes, that's it for Astralis, right? They have to go. And the time is now. Sip in charge of throwing some flashes from way behind, but none of them really doing anything to Magix at the moment. He's going to get one of them. It's really awkward, but finally they take him down. Blame him for the double Patsy out in the open, a position that he can't escape from, but they don't want to swing him. Maybe they could have, but a bomb plant right now, even looking potentially tough. It's back there somewhere, but they can't pick it up again. Device goes down, and now Blame him in a 1 versus 3. He needs the headshots. He needs more of them. And if anyone could, it probably would be blamef. He still doesn't have the bomb, which makes this very awkward. Now, obviously, these are the kind of rounds that blamef is such a crazy player at.
It'd have to be the ace clutch. He's already got 3.
Wonderful's expecting it now.
Yeah, he sees it coming. Walking right into the shot, but he still hits it. Oh my god, he's back for more. blamef! There it is! The ace clutch left to... Astralis is so close to winning the map.
They're actually being flanked. Chopper coming in from T-spawn, and they're on for this retake. They really want to see if they can make this happen. Pressure's there. Chopper to take down Device. Now Buzz behind that big box is wallbanged by Wonderful. blamef, he's just stuck on the site right now. He's going to have another magical performance to get him and his team out of this one, but Wonderful is there for the shot. Now Xipnix might be his turn to find a clutch. He's got to find that kill through the smoke. It's a desperate spray attempt. So close, but not enough. It will be Chopper that finds the defuse. 11-11 score line.
That was a massive flank there.
Yeah.
Round-winning flank. It was actually very good from Spirit there that they put that pressure towards site, the retake, towards site first to activate Chopper.
It's kind of sick, right? Because obviously he gets the kill, but I think that flank invalidated 2 of the positions that Astralis had once they were on the bomb side.
Not great for either team.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chopper wants to press on forward. He is lucky to be alive right now. Damage inflicted, and you can see that Astralis, they want to keep the pressure on from that position, but it'll be Device towards middle that finds the first frag of the round onto Patsy. This gives them a real chance to make something happen towards A, and Chopper recognizes that losing condition, and so takes matters into his own hands. Finds the kill onto Xipnix, the equalizer is there, and Siren, yeah, he doesn't really have a great opportunity to fight back in this round, but at least he can try to maintain this space towards Temple.
Yeah, the bomb is still really far away, so even if they've kind of lost the bomb site here, Spirit, they have plenty of time to set up Oh, he's thinking about it. There was a tick at the end, but there it comes out. You can see Blamer was not expecting it. He must have assumed that if anyone was there, they would have been burned back. And that's not the case. So the bomb is going to be planted, but an even better shot at retaking it this time for Spirit, even if they don't have the smoke at least to work with. Device, he's doing all the work right now. Opens the round, takes down Wonderful. This is suddenly very tough, and what a flick! Blows up Chopper in CT spawn. And Magix, what do you want to do now? You just have to try and save the rifle. This is all you're going to have in the next round. Wow. Astralis now up to 12 on the back of Device getting that triple.
Oh, we'll see if Magix is even able to stay alive. All right, there's the kill on the Buzz, and he's able to at least save the op for Wonderful into the upcoming round, but yeah, great job from Device there, playing around that big box, just holding that line towards CT, able to find a couple of kills. And once again, the lead is taken by Astralis. This game is really back and forth, and we were already prefacing it. The money was not looking good for either team. Winner was going to walk away with a big victory, and so this round is on the shoulders.
Walk into it. The 5-7s are back to haunt Astralis. At least it wasn't a double this time.
These rounds are just so questionable from Astralis over and over again.
Yeah, it feels almost miraculous. They have the lead at this point, and they might have found the one clean entry into the site. But Wonderful holding the line. He's got to come up big for his team, but now that they know where he is, they are just going to back on up. Patsy, you got to be ready for this. There are so many Ts here, able to find the one kill. That might just be enough. 4 versus 3 advantage still held by Spirit, and Astralis, they're trying to even press on forward.
They're going to be walking right in the Wonderful area. That's an important smoke. Trying to limit his effectiveness in this position. They still got to get rid of Magix. He's over on the other side, and even if he got knifed early on, he's still at 70 health with an M4 on the other side, and Chopper is way back there. So actually, even if they get Magix right now, you could make a mistake and just forget about Chopper, even if he's normally playing on this side. Down to under 40 seconds. All right. Quite far back, Spirit here.
Astralis have to hit their timing. Next 5 seconds-ish.
Yeah, they're kind of getting there. Magix, a bit out in the open. Got to be careful about that gun barrel. They might just see it. They nearly line up for the double, but Device again doing a lot of work. And the bomb is going to be planted. By the way, Magix also was the one that had the kit, so it's back there somewhere. They can pick it up.
Yeah, this is really hard for Spirit at this point. Advanced positionings from Astralis, Wonderful, trying to see if he's gifted anything. Glaive is still playing fairly close, though, and I think he recognizes that he might be giving up the chase a little bit early if he presses on forward, but he still just holds on to his position. And yeah, that actually is a great entry from Siren. Device has to stand tall, and he does. Quickly taking Siren out of the picture, and that's going to be it. A double op save from Spirit might be the saving grace here. But that is 13 on the board for Astralis. They are getting so close to closing this series out. And Swisher, if Astralis move forward, how do you favor their chances versus Liquid?
They should not beat Liquid. Liquid should be the favorites. They are the favorites. They should win, but like I said earlier, that every team that beats us somehow gets powered up for no reason at all. So 2-0 Astralis.
Nice.
A very interesting path to split this A bomb site. Xipnix holds the smoke, Chopper right behind it. If he catches him as the smoke fades, that could be an in for Spirit, but this is a lot of pressure on Siren now. P250 in the back site, finds the dink, but not the kill, and that might be enough. It's going to be hard to get back in this one as Chopper presses on forward, but he's quickly traded out. 3 versus 2, and does seem like Astralis have a great grasp on this round, and that is now a stranglehold as Xipnix tightens the grip.
Super important. He's trying to deny that double AWP save once again, and he'll deny the last AWP as well. Quad kill for Sip. Some of them are just against pistols, but we'll take it anyway. 14-11. They are 2 rounds away now from facing off against Liquid.
That was a much better anti-eco there. They took that full mid control into that split there a lot better. They didn't. They gave themselves a lot more passenger or ways out, basically.
We still haven't really seen Patsy getting activated on this map at all.
Oh, that's huge. Blame F, just so cheeky. Just walk pushing around that. Looks like Astralis have already made up their mind.
Yeah.
This is a perfect call.
And this is going to be such a hard hold, a monumental task for Magix here. Buzz not there for the clear though, so that's one in the favor of Magix. A second. This is with the FAMAS, and he's able to already pick up 2. Buys just enough time for Chopper to get involved, and blamef has made his presence known on the other side of the map. Glaive is here by himself, and the bomb is down. Team Spirit, they're already rotating on in, and Glaive, he's just trying to stay alive, but he's going to do a little bit better than that. Headshot onto Chopper, looking for another. There it is. Kill onto Siren as well. The storied in-game leader doing damage on the bomb site, but not able to pick up the last. It'll come down to blamef.
And he's very low on health as well. Wonderful, kind of looking at the wrong direction. There is a chance, but now he knows. And that's going to give him an edge. Wonderful will take him down. Good clutch for him in a 1 versus 2. And Spirit gets to live a little while longer, but man, that was scary. Shame they didn't have a Molotov for Magic's position, because the call, like you said, Swisher, was obviously super well timed.
They just didn't really full clear it. I think that was the biggest problem. And the trade, honestly, just didn't come through.
At the mouth of Donut, they have so many options for themselves now.
That's pretty good. Chopper getting shut down a little bit. Has to respect that. Wonderful, trying to buy some time. Oh, very scary if they try to come through. Flash around the corner. It's an AK waiting on the other side, but he can't see a thing. And Sipit, meanwhile, also picking up a kill on Siren. Patsy's back here, and it's time for him to come alive. He's got the double slashed, and he's out of bullets! He would have definitely had that one. And now blamef and Sipper left. The bomb is lost to them, but there's a minute on the clock here. And blamef's going to be wheeled into position. Patsy almost making up for everything else. If he gets that triple, they definitely win the round.
Both teams just calling for the hold state, waiting for a mistake from their opponents. It doesn't look like anything's going to be presented, and so that puts the onus on Astralis. They have to find that bomb. They have to get that C4 punched in.
Yeah, on blamef. That could get real interesting. Forcing them out. Timing is not quite there, but at least they get the bomb. And they're set up for it. 2 AKs on the other side. Strong headshot for blamef. It's a start. And now they can put some real pressure on Magix here. He's so scared that they're going to be peeking on the other side. And now he's low on health as well. This is not a great position to go for a smoke defuse either, because there's such a limited space. And blamef has managed to lurk his way around. A triple for him, a double for Sip, and Astralis at 15.
Astralis are doing so much in terms of early map control. The fact that they have so many options so quickly, it feels like they're able to just run circles around Spirit now constantly. And if they're not actually finding the victory, it feels like they're putting together a lot of the pieces to construct at least a good round. I mean, it seems like it's been some heroics on the Spirit side. From having a chance to take a battle against Liquid, and that's already the first domino to fall.
Yeah, this is rough. Patsy's going to get overrun on top of everything else, and blamef is holding the middle. He's already heard Magix on the other side, so he knows. And he's pushed through the smoke even, just to be absolutely sure. He's holding the rest of the Spirit players here. Oh, they've had such a hard time playing against Spirit. Grenadis, and he's almost stepped on top of it. But Astralis, they managed to crack the code. They realized how they need to play against them, and this will be it. 16.